Hey there, we're in the kitchen with one of our viewers, Christine Brodersen from the Valley. Always great to see you, Christine.
Thank you, Amy. Nice to see you, too.
Christine is just a wonderful at-home cook. She's got 2 kids and always trying to get the kids to eat different new things,
Yes,
right?
yes, and always trying to use what is locally grown and available at all those wonderful farm markets and little vegetable stands that you find all around this time of year. And I think this recipe really does make use of all those things we have in bounty.
Absolutely. And even if you can't get, hit the farmer's market, a lot of this stuff is available at the grocery store, but it's got some really fun, different flavors. So get out of the recipe rut and try this one. What are we making exactly?
Okay, so I call this my summer staples tortilla because it's going to take all the sort of summer staple produce items and put them together in a fun, fresh way. So if you're going to just make chicken on the grill, try this because it makes it a little bit different, a little bit more fun.
Love it. So we've got some boneless, skinless chicken breast grilling here. And we're going to give it some great flavor. Let's talk about that.
Okay, we're going to take some of the chipotle peppers and adobo sauce. And you can find that in the Hispanic section of the grocery store. First, before you put this wonderful sauce onto your chicken, because you don't want to contaminate the raw chicken, what you're going to do is add a teaspoon into about a ½ cup of sour cream. If you are really kind of anti-spicy, a ½ teaspoon will do. You could kind of taste it because a little bit goes a long way.
It does.
This is spicy stuff.
And it's smoky. It's just a wonderful flavor.
Oh, it's got a great flavor.
Exactly.
So we're going to mix our little teaspoon of the adobo sauce into our sour cream and set that aside. Now, you're going to take a brush, and I'll let you do that, Amy, and you're going to get that sauce and brush it on your chicken.
Okay. So that's going to give it, again, some more great flavor.
Yes, and you can grill those. Works great.
Yum.
And then we're going to heat up some olive oil and start sauteing our vegetables.
Okay, got some olive oil right here. What kind of vegetables are we using?
Okay, today we have zucchini, which this time of year, you're always going to have lots of zucchini around. Some red onion and some fresh corn.
Yum.
So I'll start with the onion.
You bet.
And get that sauteing.
And we were talking earlier, you like to leave the skin on your zucchini.
I do. I think it's so much prettier when you have the skin on there. It just looks so much better.
And I like the taste of it too. So I like to use the smaller to the medium zucchini though. Those real big guys are better really, I think, for baking. They can get a little bit bitter. So
absolutely.
When I'm picking it out, I tend to go for the smaller ones.
So we're going to saute this onion, and to that we're going to add the zucchini and let that saute a bit.
It smells so good. This adobo sauce is just wonderful.
It really is. It's and then if you are a little bit shy of the heat of that, with that sour cream sauce, it takes it away, makes it nice.
So we're just waiting for our pan to heat up a little bit. But I'm imagining, my husband was one of those guys who, right when he first met me, he's like, I don't do zucchini. I just don't do zucchini. And I think one of the things was, love my mother-in-law, but, we were overcooking it. When I grew up, it used to be, when you think zucchini, it'd be mushy, mushy, mushy.
Right.
I started making zucchini, and he didn't even recognize it, So not overcooking it, having it like more of a tender crisp, I think really makes a huge, huge difference.
And I think actually leaving the skin on helps it not get so mushy.
I agree. And it cooks very, very quickly. So we'll get the onion and the zucchini going.
Onion and zucchini. And then your fresh corn, which you can just take right off the cob.
Which I love. If you can't get that, though, frozen corn will work, even canned corn.
Right, exactly.
My kids love corn, so that's a good one. Now we're going to season this up a little bit,
Yes, we're going to season it up with a teaspoon of cumin.
Okay.
Love the smell of cumin.
I do
It's
too.
so good and everything. And then this is a really kind of unusual ingredient to add, but it smells so good. It goes so well with the spiciness. A ½ teaspoon of cinnamon.
Interesting. And you find
so good.
A lot of cinnamon you find in Mexican cooking, Mexican restaurants.
Put some kosher salt on there. And then to this mixture, we're going to add, after the zucchini is nice and
how about we wait? We'll let it cook a little bit more, and we'll then we'll add we've got 1 can of drained and rinsed black beans.
Right.
Which is really important to drain and rinse them in this recipe. Again, one of those things that they're so good for you, you know, and it really kind of beefs up this recipe.
Yes.
You know, really love that idea. So I think we could probably add those in now.
Okay, and it looks beautiful. You've got the green and the red and then the black. It's a beautiful, colorful recipe.
Oh, I can smell that
so
cinnamon,
good.
Christine. So all of the great farmers market finds that we're just kind of combining in a new different recipe. Okay, let's check on the chicken. I think our chicken is done.
Okay.
It smells amazing. Got that little smoky flavor with the chipotle and adobo sauce. So now we're just going to slice it up, correct?
We're going to slice it into little strips here.
Now we've got some tortillas. What type of tortilla do you like to use?
I use the corn tortillas.
Okay.
You could use flour.
Whatever your family likes,
Whatever
right?
your family likes. I like the corn tortillas better. It's really hot here, so I'm going to put that down just so I can not burn my fingers today.
And I always give people a tip when you're using this canned chipotle with adobo sauce. They are so pungent, as you said. If you don't use them all, throw them in a Ziploc bag and put them in your freezer.
Yep.
And the next time you want to make this or a different recipe with it, just pull them out of your freezer because usually you don't use the whole can, you know?
Right,
Yeah.
you don't because a little goes a long
Yeah,
way.
exactly. Okay, so.
And then what we're going to do is take our tortillas and we'll put some chicken strips on there.
This is really healthy too.
Oh yeah, it's really fresh and healthy, so nice and summery. I like to put a little bit of the sour cream along the side. Put some cheese on there.
I was going to say, we've got to have some cheese.
And then put some of that in there.
Oh, does that look good?
It will be beautiful.
Maybe a little fresh lime juice to squeeze on
Sure.
top. Oh, Christine, that looks absolutely fantastic. Something different for dinner tonight, for sure.
It is. You could grill and not do the same old thing. That's
love
what
it.
I like about it.
Love it. New chicken recipe for us. Great to see you as always.
Thank you.
We'll put the recipe on our website. Stay with us. We'll be right back.